sitting up like that?
Oh, my bad. All right, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, Ocean?
What's keeping that? Woo! All right.
Go ahead.
We're keeping that for sure.
What's up, y'all? It's Ocean.
And it's Ryan. Welcome to Gratuity Included, a podcast where two queer women give perspective on queerness, blackness, and everything in between.
These episodes are available bi-weekly on YouTube. And if you like what you see, you're more than welcome to join us on Patreon and go visit www.patreon.com/theLtable.
Exactly. There we record live bi-weekly episodes virtually about current events and topics that are best kept in the immediate family.
Honestly, speaking of family, the L Table in general just began out of simply being hungry and being like, I don't want to go with my straight friends no more. Honestly, the whole premise of who we are and what we do is basis of trying to break bread and get to know people in our community. It was hard enough finding queer friends. I didn't have any at the time.
Yeah.
And I love my straight friends down, but when it gets down to it, like, they're not going to be as...
They're not going to get it.
They're not going to be as enthusiastic about the fact that I fell in love with this girl in 2 days.
Exactly.
And we're going to move in 2 weeks.
Exactly. They don't get it.
I literally bought the ring already.
They don't know what it's like to be looking up IVF donors on week 4.
Right. And I'm trying to make you my baby's daddy.
Hello.
I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, we created the L Table truly just to find a space, create safe space for BIPOC women. All women are included and allowed to be there, of course, but we needed something. We needed something more, especially in Charlotte. And when it comes to Charlotte, you cannot talk about Charlotte, or you cannot talk about breaking bread or eating and getting to know people without talking about some of the chefs in WLW, restaurant chefs and places here.
Yeah, and breaking bread is actually how Ocean and I met each other. At an L Table event, I pulled up by myself, solo dolo, and Ocean said, "Hey Ryan, do you want to record some interview content for us?" This is my year of yes, or that was my year of yes, but this is also a year of yes. And I said yes.
Yep.
It was a good time. It was a good time, but I thought nothing of it. I just thought, I'm going to record this video for her and go on about my business. Mm-hmm. And shortly after that, a couple of weeks later, Ocean asked me if I wanted to do a podcast. And
let's set the scene.
Okay.
Let's set the scene. We're gonna break it down for them.
Okay.
First of all, we came up with the idea to host an event called the Pre-Roll. And at this event, you had access to certain endeavors that allowed you to go to higher places.
Well, yes.
And we filled the room with over 70 WLW women in Charlotte. And it was such a good time. But like anything, no one believes anything that exists without creating content behind it. And Ryan was one of our hosts in Columbia, South Carolina, who had driven up for the day. And I was like, you know what? I saw her and I saw how personable she was being with the people there, because she got in her hosting bag without even hosting the event, first of all. And so I was like, hey, you want to record this video with me real quick? You know how you got to ask your friend, like, hey, can you stand in for me?
I was kind of voluntold, because what would happen if I said no?
I would have been fine with it.
Okay. Ish.
I would have been fine. No, I seriously would have been fine with it. Because sometimes people at the dinners and wherever else don't want to be on camera. And that's totally fine. We're not going to push it. But I know you would be like the perfect person to ask those questions and to ask those things. So I was like, if I'm thinking about who I want to ask some crazy ass questions, it's going to be you.
Not I'm unhinged.
Yeah, not unhinged. You're just so witty with it. And first of all, I got to give you your flowers on that, because no script, no nothing, just getting in there and just being like, if you drop a bar of soap, does it make the soap dirty or
the floor clean?
The floor clean.
Which one is it?
Yeah. So you jumped in there and did that. And from then, like, while she was talking to the other women that were in the room, it was like, right idea. A podcast. Like, we really need to make this happen. And you know how things don't make it out the group chat. This made it out the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Honestly, at first, I'm not going to lie, I was like, okay.
She bullshit.
Black people love an idea, but it doesn't always make it out the group chat.
Yeah.
And so I said yes, because why not? And you were actually legit about this podcast and making it happen. So that's why we're here. I'm grateful for it. I'm gonna give you your flowers too, because you did your big one.
Yeah.
You did your big
Thank
one.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
No, of course.
Yeah,
But
and when it comes to what we do on a day-to-day basis, when it comes to hosting the L table, it's what brought us to Gratuity Included.
Yep.
One of the most important parts and the connections that we've made have all been surrounding breaking bread.
Yep.
And breaking bread is something that we all do.
Yeah, it's actually one of the oldest acts in human history. It brings enemies together. It brings them to some peace.
Yeah.
It brings strangers together as well. They're no longer strangers. They bonded over some food. We bond over food, like you said, when it comes to the L table. I love to eat. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that, but I love to eat as well too. And so we named this segment after that tradition because that's exactly what we're trying to do every single time that we film.
It's important for us that every episode that we highlight a queer chef, restaurant, ally who prepared a meal for us and who are in the area who deserve to be shouted out. Tonight we have Chef Joe and Chef Sparrow. They are the owners of Grits and of Hood Soul Catering here in Charlotte, North Carolina. They made something special for us. And as soon as I saw this shit in the group chat, my mouth was on the floor watering. As you can see, there's a little bit here, but they're gonna bring it out and explain to us what exactly we have to eat today.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh Lord,
Mouth is watering.
I'm finna have the itis. I'm finna have the itis. What do we have here?
Okay, so today we have our egusi grits and suya shrimp. It's a Afro-Southern fusion. So grits is an acronym for Girls Raised in the South. And we have a Southern Girl menu because I am the Southern Belle. And then we have African, Creole, Spanish, and Caribbean. So today is a mix of our Southern Girl and the African Girl. So, and we also have a sweet potato bread pudding here on the side. We have a hibiscus sangria for you guys to wash it down. And those are deep fried deviled eggs with a African spice short rib.
We're gonna test it out, and we really appreciate you bringing this out for us. Ooh, I'm so ready to eat.
Me
Ready?
too. Girl, I've been ready.
I'm hungry.
Been ready since I seen the menu, and that was weeks ago.
Thank y'all so much for coming and showcasing your food. We're gonna test it out real quick.
Thank y'all for having us.
Yeah,
We
thank you for
appreciate
having
being
me.
a part.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you
y'all.
so
Enjoy.
much.
Thank you. We definitely will.
All right, let's test this out.
All right, Loki, I want to go deviled egg first.
Deviled egg, you want to
Grab
cheers
with
it
the
out?
hand. Yep.
Period.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
I'm just gonna go for the whole thing, you know.
I just moaned a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Just a little snack. That shit was so good.
Did you eat the whole thing? Oh,
I was in the military, so
what that mean? Oh,
I need a shovel, not a fork.
I'm a civilian. Let me take my time.
I need a shovel. That was good. Hold on, wait, we just get one?
Not when you get one.
Oh.
No, you good. You good.
Oh.
Girl, it's just
No,
me
I'm
and
just
you.
playing. Let me save some room. I love it. It's really good. Really good. I'm about to
Cut the cameras for real, bro.
crack into these shrimp and
Go
grits.
ahead.
I'm gonna leave you behind. I sure will. Probably should cut this. Let me be cute and not, cause y'all be dogging food. Definitely not the cutest eater.
What do you think?
Catch up.
No Dyke left behind. Hold on.
I need you to catch up. Oh my God. Hold up, chef. What was this again?
Egusi grits, and that is collard greens, sauteed collard greens with palm oil and peppers and onions, and it's a suya spiced shrimp.
Let me see what this talking about. Hold on.
I just need. It is like a hint of spice in there. It is very much creamy grits, like grandma.
No, this will put an end to the diaspora wars. Let's just end it here.
I'm definitely have the itis after this. Okay, one more bite, and
It's so good. Oh my gosh. I love the texture of it. It's so soft. It's almost like a little crumble, but not quite
then
a crumble.
literally about to dog this shit when this camera cut off.
Hello. It's gonna be face deep in some bread pudding. See, there we go. That gut bread.
Honey,
It's almost giving me like French toast a little bit. Like a nice little French toast
get
pancake
you a nice
type.
little taste because we got a little game to play.
Mm.
Because our podcast, we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Exactly.
We're going to slide this to the side just for a little bit and get into the real nitty gritty of what we're doing today.
Okay. All right. Let's wash it down with this hibiscus sangria.
Period.
Cheers, ma'am.
That is the perfect fruity something.
Mm. No shade. I'm in the
Tearing that
islands
bit-
right now.
Tearing
Like I'm
that
at the
bitch up.
beach.
By the way, y'all, we have some people in the studio right now that are going to be like chiming in here and there. Our producer Casey is here and the team is here. So if you hear them, don't think too much about
Also,
it.
shout out to the team. Matter of fact, everybody at Walla Walla, the producers, the PA, the partners, photographers, videographers, everybody a little gay. So let's clap for that. Let's clap for that. Yeah.
Hello, cheers.
Shout out to the
Yay.
WLWs. But go ahead, Ocean. My bad. I'm not gonna lie. This sangria got me wanting to have some fun.
Yeah.
You want to play a game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll
Let's
play a
do it.
game. So this one's called First Instinct. And basically, I'm going to give you a question, and you got 3 seconds to answer. You can't think too deep. You just got to let it fly.
I do that anyway. I
Well,
do that every day.
Well, there we go. So you can defend it, but you can't take it back.
Okay, period. And
All
I can
right.
ask you something, right?
Allegedly.
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 You gotta, it gotta be
I'm the
mutual.
captain. I'm the captain.
All right.
Okay, so with that being said, the first question is, you see someone's phone laying on the ground and it's unlocked. What's the first app you going to go to?
I'm gonna go through their pictures to find out who they are, if I know them. I'm sorry, I'm boring. I know, I'm boring because I feel like you would go through their Cash App.
Now, why would you incriminate me like that?
I feel like you go like people are funny, but I look at it like what would I want somebody to do for me?
Yeah.
I need you to know, like, please bring me my shit
Yeah.
back, because everything I am is in my phone.
Yeah.
I don't know how to operate without my phone. Everything in there.
Okay.
And I can literally lock my whole life down using that phone. I can lock all them cars.
Okay.
We can air this bitch out. Like,
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Somebody's got a good moral compass.
Yeah.
And we love that. We
Yeah,
love that.
absolutely.
Okay, I got another one for you.
Okay.
So let's say your best friend has been lying to you about something and you figure out that they were lying. What you gonna do?
Ooh, I might have to cut them off. I'm see, this what 30 do to you. This is what 30 do
Old
to
hoes
you.
are speaking, y'all. Let's listen.
I'm still a young hoe. I'm still a young hoe. But basically, like, I'm past the era in life where I gotta tell somebody what they did. I might have one conversation. You get one good conversation out of me. You got one chance to be honest, and then after that, if I find out you lying about some stuff and you still sticking to it, you know how many people are been caught in that situation and they ain't never seen me again.
Poof.
Gone.
All you
like
see is the
wind.
smoke
Gone
of
with
you
the
being there.
wind.
That's it. You done ran away.
Literally, but I don't got nothing for you. Like, and we grown. Like,
Yeah.
you act like I'm finna put you on punishment because you lying.
Yeah.
What you lying for?
Yeah.
That's unnecessary. I just
Yeah.
feel like at this age, even past the age of like 25, when you still trying to figure things out, lying is just unnecessary.
Yeah. And then it also kind of speaks to how you feel
Right.
about that person.
Mhm.
Why lie to that person? You know, what do you think they're going to do? Obviously, like you said, you're not about to put them in punishment. And so the way that you treat people is a reflection of what you think about them.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm not mad at you ghosting them. I think I would try to build a little bit of a case and have that proof. I'll ask you, and if I
Yeah.
find that you lying again, bam, serving you
we
papers.
we got you. We got you.
I'm
Well, I got a
serving
question
business.
for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you are out with your friends. Your
Okay.
partner knows that you're out, but your partner says that they're at home. You walk in the club and you see them across the room, but they at home. They said they was at home. What you gonna do with her? What's your first instinct?
My first instinct is to just watch. Honestly,
Really?
I'm gonna just watch and see what it is that you do.
Oh, I'm too much of a tourist.
I'ma watch.
I'm finna slam. I'm
I'ma watch.
Beeline.
I'm not gonna lie. I'ma watch, and then I'ma text. Hey, what you doing? How's your night going?
that's too much.
I just like to have concrete proof.
No.
I like to have concrete proof.
Not
cold,
too many
hard
words.
evidence.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
I used to be a girl where I could like have a conversation about something or
But I'm not gonna lie, that honestly, getting straight to the point is definitely some mature stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Because I guess what
Yeah.
I'm doing kind of involves a little bit of a game, kind of stroking my ego, like, oh yeah, I got a case on this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm finna put it in her
Yeah.
face and then be dramatic.
I feel like I'm already like traumatized from my exes, and you going, oh, let's go ahead and like get this taken care of. But I really truly feel like if your partner lies to you and it's somewhere like that in that kind of situation, I feel like that ain't your wife.
Yeah.
She in your wife's way.
Yeah, nip that in the bud.
She's in
honestly.
your wife's way.
Nip that
So
in the
might as
bud.
well get that over with.
Wow, we could learn from the old hoes and the tour.
You gonna get enough of calling it
We could learn from the mature hoes. We can learn from them for sure.
I don't know how mature I am because that button still exists. It is there, reserved.
The crash out button?
The crash out button.
It's the secret button. that you
It's the
press.
secret sauce to the Krabby Patty because I don't so much as get too wild about, like, somebody could talk shit to me all day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't really care. But you touch someone I love,
It's war.
it's war.
Literally.
Literally.
Back on the front lines.
Reporting for duty. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
I mean, that's just my point of view. I have one more
Okay.
for you.
Run it.
You are on a date,
Okay.
and your date tells you that she don't have no money, but she asks you to go to the date.
She don't got no money,
She don't got no money,
but she asked me on the date.
She asked you on the date, and she didn't wait. She waited until the check came.
I'll
and
pay.
Gratuity was included.
That. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I would pay, and that'd be my last time going on a date with her.
Period.
Because obviously we're in a recession and everything is expensive. You don't got to be a millionaire to date somebody, but you're taking me out on a date and you're expecting me to pay because you have no money. Your priorities is messed up. Baby, go date a job.
Yeah.
Now I know jobs is hard to find.
Right.
I know unemployment is at a high, but let's put that energy towards something
Yeah. You
that
don't
can
need to be
benefit
dating.
you. You don't need to be dating.
You don't even need to be in the room.
Can't even pay for yourself. Can you at least pay for the appetizer? So
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta get to it. We gotta get to it,
yeah,
Bill.
yeah.
Well, that was my questions for
Okay.
the first instinct.
Nothing too crazy.
And we're gonna jump right into our main topic for today.
Let's do it. Let me know what the topic is. School
The
me.
topic for today is the importance of talking to strangers, preferably queer ones. But if it's just strangers, just in general, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
So why do you feel like talking to strangers is important?
I mean, you never know what you're going to build from individuals that you meet along the way. And the only way that you'll really truly get to know yourself is if you take yourself from around the people that you know all day, every day, that know you from knee high to a molehill. Damn, I sound country as fuck.
Okay. Where you from?
South Carolina.
Where about?
Rock Hill. Rock Hill. If you from Rock Hill, you know what's up.
She from Chester. That's what. Let me
What's
stop.
up?
Let me
Oh,
stop.
no! I am not from Chester. We do not. I don't know this man. I don't know this man. But like, I feel like talking to strangers is very important. You never know who
Yeah.
you're gonna meet. I have met strangers, and literally, they have ordered us a black Uber. I have met strangers that make millions of dollars
Yeah.
and who are very goal oriented.
Yeah.
I have met strangers and started businesses
Yeah.
and helped facilitate relationships, as y'all know, with the L table. So it's only natural,
Yeah.
you know?
I love talking to strangers because we're more alike than we are different. I was in Aruba for my birthday in April, right? It was on a party bus, I think. And we're talking to people, getting to know them. Where y'all from? Where y'all coming from? They from Hartsville, South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to me, I'm just like, wow, the world is so small. You could be overseas, you could be in another state, you could be thousands of miles away from home, and you're likely to find a stranger who has some common connection with you, whether it's a place of employment, whether it's people that you know, whether it's a hobby. And I just find that so endearing. Like, yes, we're all strangers, but I don't think we're really strangers in the
Yeah.
way that we think we are.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, even like you and I, both being from South Carolina, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Even though you stay in Charlotte, both of us got that connect from being from South Carolina. And I've actually lived in Rock Hill
Yeah.
for a little bit. So it's a small world. When they say it's a small world, I am a big
Definitely
believer
agree.
in that.
Yeah, when I went for my 30th birthday, I went to Jamaica by myself for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really important to differentiate who you can talk to too. Because talking to strangers is cool.
Yeah.
But talking to specific strangers has always been like a boundary for me. There are some strangers that I talk to that I feel comfortable with immediately.
For
You know,
sure,
that
for sure.
nonverbal communication.
For sure.
That, you know, 9 times out of 10 Black women have with
Right,
each other.
right,
We ain't even gotta,
right.
we could be two total strangers. Some
Right.
white people get to fighting and we be like,
There we go. It's that eye contact.
y'all know.
It's that eye contact.
And then, you know, you already know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, it takes literally nothing. But what I will say is when it comes to situations where it's unsafe or it could be unsafe, like when I went to Jamaica, I lied to everybody I seen.
As you should.
I lied to everybody.
As you
I said
should.
my daddy was in the room. My 6 foot tall brother, 350 pound, was in the room. He was asleep.
You got to.
My cousins and them was down the road.
You said it was a solo trip, right?
Yeah, it was solo dolo.
Yeah,
5
like
days.
even when you book the trip, you should say it's 2 guests in that room instead of 1.
Well, what I did is I did a all-inclusive hotel, so that way I didn't even have to leave. It was a present to myself, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna stay in this hotel, and the restaurants are there, the excursions are there, so that way when the excursions happen, I was going with groups from the hotel, so that way I didn't feel like I was by myself or like alone in any way. And then I took my ass on that trip.
Yeah.
I took my ass on that trip.
Yeah.
And the only person I told was the butler. That's the one person I told.
Butler.
The butler. Yeah, you know the all-inclusives, they give you like a
little personal concierge.
A personal concierge in the room. But what I will say is that I'm big on energy. Like I really can feel someone's intention when we are in each other's space. I can feel when somebody has a nasty aura about them, and I'm just gonna sit there and watch. But when I felt like the butler like really looked out and he saw me, like there was no faking, you know, being by myself.
So you think he was also picking up on your energy too?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. I try to give that energy like I'm here by myself, but I ain't want to fuck with. Like
right.
I will, like, you know how they say, really when you get attacked or someone's trying to attack you to act crazy as fuck. I be practicing.
It's not an act?
No. I be at home practicing. Like, do I like twitch? Am I gonna?
But low key, I do be thinking about that too. I'm just like, what am I gonna do?
I'm gonna scream Bloody Mary. I'm going to twitch my neck to the side and growl.
Yeah, definitely got to do a growl.
I'm gonna drop down on all fours.
Make the eyes wide.
I'm gonna drop down on all fours. And I might like start clawing at the air, you know, like I'm gonna do some crazy
claw
shit.
In the skin, actually, so your DNA's there. Yeah.
I gotta go home. I got a family.
Yeah. You do gotta think about things like that. She do got a family, and you back safe. So it's safe to say you didn't have to act crazy. You good, but I love the idea of having that discernment when it comes to talking to strangers.
Yeah.
Because while, you know, growing up, our parents would say, don't talk to strangers, but we should talk to strangers.
Yeah.
But you should also have that discernment. And I mean, I think as women, we already have that intuition.
The bear. I choose the bear.
The bear?
Yeah, I choose the bear.
I choose the bear as well, too.
Me working in HR for like 10 years, one of the things that we learned is about the sandwich method, right? That more so applies to when you have something negative to say to someone, but I still think the best way to start a conversation with somebody is by giving a compliment.
Yeah.
Finding something, a commonality in their outward appearance. And focusing in on that, and then you can slowly but surely evolve that conversation. I love when something happens and we both non-verbally agree on that thing that we're seeing. And without consequence, I don't have to do anything. We just automatically like be like, oh, you seen that too?
I love that one. Like you said, I also try to go for a compliment. Like I'll look at someone, for instance, if I see a woman and she's masculine presenting, I'm like, my stutter, my fellow burl.
My fellow.
You know what I'm saying? And like for real, that means something to me.
Yeah.
That means something to me, especially if we're in a space where there aren't too many other masculine presenting women, like at a, let's say.
What is that though? Y'all have like this thing where y'all don't talk or like.
Nah, I'm gonna talk to my stutters.
Right.
I'm gonna talk to my stutters. Some do be standoffish though.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna see a masculine presenting woman in a space where there aren't too many other masculine presenting women, I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna say, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And it's that type of "What's up" that's like, I see you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see you.
I feel like we have it so much easier a little bit as femmes because, you know, you don't really know who's queer or who's not unless they like throw the gang sign and stuff, you know, or whatever it is. Until you hit the call like who or whatever the hell, you know, whatever it is. But I feel like the films, it's a little bit.
There's a little bit of privilege there, honestly.
Because I swear, like when before I was in my relationship, the hardest thing to do was walk up to like feminine women and try to like shoot my shot because I'm like, I just got to the point where I didn't give a fuck no more. You straight? I don't care. What's up? You know, I just might be like, you know, what are you drinking? Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, good.
Don Julio and Clase Azul.
Oh, wow.
She asked.
I meant, yeah. Get your drink, girl.
What's the house tequila?
Right. No, but I would hit it with, you know, what are you drinking? Do you mind if I buy you a drink? And then go from there. And then it turns into, I'm wondering if you prefer women or are you into women at all? And then it's kind of like, no, bitch.
But honestly, I feel like most films will be like, no.
I thought you wanted to be my friend.
You know, I mean, I did kiss a girl in college. You know.
Oh my God! Please get out. Get out. Get out. Like I ain't got time now. People who know me know that there was upon a time that I was with a man. I'm sorry. I was with a man.
Girl.
But once I came out, once I was delivered. Delivered. Once I made it out of the trap, then I was like, no, once I'm out, I'm out. Yeah. Like, I never wanted to live in that closet again or force myself in another relationship like that again. Yeah. And part of that was learning how to talk to women, like how to talk to strangers for real and get to know them. And at the time, there was literally zero, nothing in Charlotte or in anywhere for other than Scorpios. Yeah. R.I.P. Scorpio.
R.I.P. OG Scorpio.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm going to say on that.
We miss you. We're going to bring you back. Maybe call it Tauruses.
So, Aries. Let's call it Aries.
No. We're going to call it Taurus.
She said what she said.
I put my foot down. You know, y'all know Taurus is hard-headed, so.
So with you.
We're going to open them across the street.
So with.
just a whole street of Taurus and Aries and Scorpios.
So with you being a femme, right? Let's say you're in a room full of strangers. Do you feel that your presentation kind of allows for you to do so easily? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Very much so. Yeah. I really feel like it almost, I hate to say it, but like it almost makes things easier to operate, and I recognize that.
For sure.
I recognize that when it comes to, I'm always on my head on a swivel when it's friends or my partner who present more masculine when they're in public and like monitoring the energy that's around them, because I can move through the world and not really disrupt.
Right. You're not wearing your sexuality.
Yeah, I'm not. But I was a stud for 3 weeks. I was a stud for like a good 3 weeks. And I will tell y'all, that was hard. I walked in your shoes.
The few, the proud, the studs.
3 fingers deep.
When I tell you that was the hardest 3 weeks of my life.
Harder than boot camp.
Let me tell you something. Boot camp was freaky. They was freaked out in boot camp, but yes, they was in them closets and
girl, the military goggles.
They was up there like we didn't have no TVs, no phones, no music, no radios, no nothing. So they was like, "Oh, can I braid your hair?" Like, and then you be sitting. You trying to come visit
sitting
my
in between somebody's legs,
right? Right, and I was in my corner,
as you should have been,
being good. But yes, I definitely have walked in the shoes of those alike, and y'all think I'm lying, but I had locks, I had the cargos, I had the whole shebang. And I really was questioning. I was questioning myself and what I thought about what it means to be queer. And it really does take me back to the journey along. Like, I thought when I came out, because I presented film, that I needed to date a stud. And when I tell you it rocked my world to be able to realize that I could date another film.
Yeah.
Like, we could share
Who gonna
clothes.
check you?
We could share heels. Like, we could share makeup, all the things.
Yeah.
And it was like, once that was a realization for me, it's like, oh, but I don't have to be a femme.
Yeah.
Like, I can relax a little bit
Yeah.
and into my masculine. But anyone who knows me knows that it's femme on the outside, but it's very much dom on the inside.
Yeah.
What do you think you give?
She, her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
She, her daddy. That's what it gives.
Explain it to the people.
Explain
This is
it
the
to
first
the people.
episode, so they gotta get to know you.
I mean, obviously, I'm masculine presenting. And when people think about someone being masculine presenting, they're gonna assume that they're tough.
Right. Is that what you think strangers see when they see you?
No. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people will say, "You a girl."
Yeah.
They'll say, "You a girl. Like you got on boy clothes, but you're not this big, tough, masculine, strong stud,
Situation.
that I think I am." Because I'll look in the mirror and I'll just be like, yeah. Go out into the world. I'm a little puppy, a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I'm sensitive. I'm a little softy. I'm a little baby. And I mean that is who I am. I know coming into my sexuality at first, and coming into what my idea of masculinity was, I do think that I felt the need to perform.
Yeah.
A little bit. Similar to how you felt that you were a femme, you had to date studs. I'm thinking, okay, since I'm a stud, since I'm masculine presenting, I have to date femmes.
Right.
Which I do have a preference for femmes, but as I've grown, as I've matured in studhood, I'm like, you know what? The stutters are attractive. Like,
Very
the girls
much
are
so.
attractive.
It's some bad bitches.
Hello.
In cargos.
And carpenter pants. Like, what?
It really
What?
gets busy.
You know what I'm saying?
Out here. So you can't I wouldn't put nobody in a box. I don't put nothing past nobody no more.
Right. And to me, to be queer is to be liberated. And so just because I am masculine in appearance, that doesn't mean that my mannerisms can't be a little bit feminine.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
should do an episode where we switch clothes. We should do a switch.
It's giving stud switch up for prom.
Right. Right. No,
As long as we got something cute, for me, that may be something that we could do. Write that down.
Write
But
that down.
I want to touch back to your point when I asked you how you feel. You can kind of move through the room or like the world talking to strangers from a femme perspective. I'll say like from a mass perspective. Like I said, you don't wear your sexuality as opposed to me wearing my sexuality per se. Some may think I'm a tomboy. I ain't gonna lie. Older people be like, "You got a boyfriend?" When you have kids, with you and your husband, I'm like, I am the husband.
I am daddy.
I am the husband, but I honestly get in my head a little bit. I do, because I know that people are gonna see this before they see something else that I might identify as, and that'll cause me to overthink a little bit, because how am I gonna be perceived? What are you gonna be thinking? You a little homophobic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this really like a safe space for me to enter into? And so I try not to let that cloud my thoughts. Honestly, when it comes to talking to strangers, I know that authenticity and confidence can take you a long way. So I just try to embody that, and I just try to own it. At the end of the day, I am who I am, and I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to try to be something that I'm not. And I feel like that usually works well for me whenever I'm just kind of like reading the room and scoping the scenery.
Right. I walk into the room like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Don't nobody in this room pay my bills.
Yeah.
Don't nobody in this room came from me or on me. You get the rest. But the truth of the matter is, it really don't matter. You walk in there with your head held high, like, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
What's the rating of this podcast?
Explicit. We're literally gay.
Gratuity included, nightcap.
Like
Boom.
you get all of the extras here. But like we talking about queerness, we're talking about sexuality. We're gonna go through all of the ebbs and flows of what this means. And
Yeah.
it's gonna get really nitty gritty. I want to have like a sex therapist on here or like, you know, all the things.
Yeah.
So if coochie upsets you, this ain't for you.
It's not. It's not. Do you think that you're someone who is a magnet for strangers? And before you answer, I'm not gonna lie, with you being a Taurus, you being an earth sign, I feel like do people just talk to you?
I think once they do talk to me, they kind of like stay with me because I'm very protective over like my friends. I'm very protective over like my business or the women that attend the events and stuff like that. I get real like buff about it. But the thing is, I feel like I can be so socially awkward, like really bad. I will be having conversations up here that are not actually happening in real life, and I'll answer for stuff that's up here and not like really happening.
Yeah.
So I do have to be mindful of that. That's that ADHD working in, you know. By the way, if y'all can guess who is actually taking their medication, leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. Brand, dosage amount,
Yeah.
IR, XR, booster or no.
Yeah.
Whoever gets it right.
Whoever gets it right, we'll see you.
You can be a special guest.
You special guest. Absolutely. We'll give you early access.
Put a disclaimer.
Put a disclaimer at the bottom. Legally. Free access to the Patreon. I will.
Boom.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep. But yeah, really, truly, that's kind of where I lie with it. It's just, I lost what we was talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Magnet.
Being a magnet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people kind of draw themselves to me now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in this last, like since turning 30, how monumental it was, I've allowed my light to shine a little bit more. And I think the more that you allow your light to shine, the more that people will feel inclined to ignite their own.
For sure.
And I can't tell you how many connections that I've made around me or people that I have met, strangers that I have met just on the basis of having dinner with them, like, and with a group of women alike, have then found the encouragement and the motivation to go and start their own things and start their own processes of what they feel like the community needs. And that's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Do you feel like people are drawn to you? I think they are. I'm going to answer that for you.
I think people are drawn to me, but for some reason, what I find or what people tell me is that they're kind of intimidated.
Really?
By me. Yeah. Right? I'm trying to find the intimidation.
I'm looking for it.
I'm trying to find it. You know what's one allegation that I get a lot?
What?
Military.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought it as well, but not because of anything other than the fact that you are very clean about like your look.
Really?
Yeah, and that's something that military, we of course have to stick to regulations when we go to work every day and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people carry those over into civilian life, so that's pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you think that we're getting better or worse in connection as a society?
Worse.
And that'll be
worse. Like, these days, I kind of get a little bit of anxiety about going to maybe like a fast food restaurant or going up to a register. I swear, nobody wants to have casual conversation. You know, how's your day been? Or like, I've been looking for this shirt everywhere and I'm so glad that I got it. Instead of somebody saying, yeah, this is really, really popular, they'll just be like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm like, in my head, am I weird for having casual conversation? And I don't even notice other people that I'm around that enjoy talking to strangers. They'll say something to just strike up conversation or maybe give a compliment with a lot of energy and the person will say, thanks, thank you.
Right.
So, and I definitely think that we're getting worse at connections in society. And I can yap for a couple of hours about that. No shade, but
that's... we got a podcast.
Well, yes. But what you think?
I honestly think that with the explosion of social media and how quickly life has evolved to everybody wanting instant gratification, if you can't
Yep.
satisfy that or ignite that, I feel
Yep.
like that is immediate sign of like disinterest.
Yeah.
Like if you cannot get me within the first 3 seconds of something, then it's like, why am I even paying attention to this at all?
Yeah, and connection has also been watered down. Back in the day,
Yeah.
we grew up, well, I'm not going to say back in the day, because it wasn't too far, too long
I was about
ago.
to say, because
I ain't, we're all young. We're all young at heart. But you would call somebody if you wanted to talk to them.
right.
And you could talk on the phone for hours. Now, I think people would consider an interaction, like a story as interaction, or somebody sliding up on your story,
Right.
as a way that they have interacted with you. And
Right.
it's just watered down. Like, no.
I was thinking about this the other day, and it was making me think about, like, literally my mind wanders all the time, so don't read into this. But I was thinking about the fact that, like, back in the day, if you wanted to catch your partner cheating, you had to put some shit together, right? Like,
An elaborate plan.
you had to put an elaborate plan together. So, like, you left a voicemail on my answer machine at home, and
What's
you
an answering machine?
Oh my god!
I'm playing.
But you had to do that. You had to do all the extra work. You said you was gonna be at home, but I called your house. You weren't there.
Right.
And then like so and so said they saw you round
Right.
the way.
It was a
and
lot more manual.
It was
and
a lot
analog.
of manual ways
Yeah.
of like communication and connection.
Is
and
this
things.
coming from experience?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I was a baby. You think I'm elderly?
No. Because you know something about this. So I'm just like.
I mean, I was MySpace era. I was like put a music on my profile.
Top
era.
10 friends.
Top 10 friends. 5.
Oh, it was 5?
5. Yeah.
My
not
age
10.
is showing.
Not 10.
Okay.
But basically, yeah, the connection in general has like definitely watered down, and you have to. It's so easy to either make a connection, break a connection, and people are so interchangeable now, and it doesn't feel like it's really making like we're not on solid ground at all.
Yeah, that's understandable. But at the end of the day, you and I are both big facilitators of community and deepening connections through all of the endeavors that we have. And I think we should honor a connection that both you and I have.
We're taking it to a seat at the table. This is a segment where we want to either honor or talk about somebody in our lives that we feel special to us. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't have to be WO double, but it's someone who deserves a seat at this table. Brian, you want to start?
Yes. So, one seat remains beside me, and I have 5 people on my brain who will get this seat. Find out on the next episode of Gratuity Included. Just kidding. So, I have a seat at the table for my best friend, mi loca, mi corazón, Ambar. This is someone who I met, I feel like maybe going on like a decade ago. We met in undergrad, and she reached out to me to do a photo shoot for her birthday. And I mean, I just thought, okay, she's a client. It is what it is. It was what it was. But for some reason, I can't quite remember. We stayed in contact, and the friendship honestly had like a slow burn. It grew over time. Her and I have seen each other at some lows. We've seen each other at some highs. And she's an inspiration. It's been a joy to watch her grow and just become a woman, come deeper into womanhood. She just graduated with her master's in cybersecurity, so the bag is on the way.
Period. We need
And that's really motivating for me. And so I appreciate her as a friend. She's been great for support, great for motivation, and is a friend that I would want everybody to have. So Ambar, come get your baddie chain and a seat at the table.
Period. I think I would like to give my seat at the table to you because, truthfully, this table wouldn't exist without the women who show up and show out, whether that's virtually, whether that is at our dinners, our events, whether that is just following us along to this journey of Gratuity Included. The seat would be nothing but me and my thoughts without you all and without the team that facilitates this and the WLW community. And I really appreciate that. And this seat at the table, we're starting off strong with you. With y'all. Thank you so much. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching our first ever Gratuity Included podcast. Thank you so much for listening to our Gratuity Included podcast. Y'all know what to do. Hit them buttons. Like, comment, subscribe. Join our Patreon for extended content and the behind the scenes of it all. Visit us at www.dltable.com and make sure you know, gratuity was included, right?
Yeah, stay tuned for what's to come. And we appreciate y'all support. Y'all have a good night.